welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're diving into one of the most talked about returns in the automotive world, the 2026 Honda S2000. After years of rumors, spy shots, fan renders, and speculation, Honda has finally revived one of its most iconic sports cars. And trust me, this new S2000 doesn't just ride on nostalgia, it redefines what a modern lightweight roadster can be. In this video, we'll walk through everything you need to know: the design, the interior, the performance, the technology, and of course pricing. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's dive right into the rebirth of a legend. When you first walk up to the 2026 S2000, the styling immediately feels familiar yet refreshed. Honda clearly wanted to honor the original, and you can see it in the proportions: the long hood, the short rear deck, and that classic low-slung, driver-focused stance. But every surface has been modernized. The front end features slim LED headlights that angle slightly inward, giving the car a focused, almost predatory expression. There's an aggressive lower grille with functional air channels that not only cool the engine, but also help reduce lift at higher speeds. The hood has subtle contour lines that catch light beautifully and make the car look like it's always in motion, even when parked. Moving along the side, you'll notice a more sculpted profile compared to the original S2000. The character lines running from the front fender toward the rear give the car a muscular, athletic posture. Honda has incorporated lightweight aluminum panels and strategic carbon fiber reinforcement to keep weight down, and the result is a curb weight that remains impressively lean for a modern performance car. The power retractable soft-top roof tucks down quickly and neatly, revealing a clean, open cockpit with almost no wind turbulence thanks to its redesigned aerodynamic hoops. The rear end features wide LED taillights, a subtle integrated spoiler molded into the trunk lid, and a dual exhaust setup that hints at the engine's capability without going over the top. Honda nailed the balance between retro inspiration and modern design, making this S2000 instantly recognizable but undeniably new. Inside, things take a big leap into the future. The original S2000 was famously minimalistic, and while Honda kept that driver-focused philosophy, the 2026 version introduces modern conveniences and comfort that fans have been asking for. As soon as you slide into the seat, you're greeted by a cockpit that feels snug yet refined. The sport seats offer deep bolstering, multi-way adjustability, and a mix of leather, Alcantara, and contrast stitching depending on the trim you choose. Honda intentionally kept the seating position extremely low to mimic the feeling of sitting almost on the pavement. Just like the original, the digital instrument cluster is crisp and customizable, giving you access to performance readings, navigation details, and driver assist information. But the highlight for many will be the center touchscreen, which is seamlessly integrated rather than feeling tacked on. It supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, has built-in performance telemetry, and features a new Honda interface that's faster and cleaner than ever. The steering wheel is compact, flat-bottomed, and packed with controls, but still leaves enough space for the driver to appreciate that iconic cluster. Honda resisted the urge to overly modernize the cabin, and the result is a combination of analog feel and digital convenience. You still get physical knobs for climate control, a satisfying start button, and a short-throw manual shifter positioned exactly where your hand expects it to be. Now let's talk performance, because this is where the 2026 S2000 really shines. Honda had a difficult task: honor the high-revving spirit of the original while adapting to modern emissions and efficiency standards. They found a middle ground by developing a turbocharged 2.0-liter engine based on the proven architecture from the Civic Type R, but tuned specifically for the S2000's character. It produces an estimated 315 horsepower and around 300 pound-feet of torque, giving the car a broader power band without sacrificing the thrill of pushing the revs. And yes, it still loves to rev. Honda raised the red line beyond what you get in the Type R, offering a modern interpretation of that classic scream. The car comes standard with a 6-speed manual transmission that feels tight, precise, and enthusiast-focused. Honda's engineers worked hard to recreate the mechanical, notchy feel of the original shifter while improving durability and reducing friction. For those who prefer two pedals, there's also a paddle-shifted dual-clutch automatic option, but most purists will want the manual. Rear-wheel drive is the only configuration available, as it should be for a car like this. The chassis has been heavily reinforced to enhance rigidity, and the suspension uses adaptive dampers that adjust in real time depending on driving mode. In everyday driving, the S2000 is surprisingly comfortable, soaking up bumps better than you'd expect from a compact roadster. But switch it into Sport Plus and the whole car's sharpened steering response tightens. Throttle mapping becomes more aggressive, and the exhaust note deepens into something genuinely exhilarating. Handling, of course, is the soul of the S2000, and the 2026 model does not disappoint. The car feels incredibly planted in corners thanks to its low weight, balanced distribution, and finely tuned suspension geometry. Turn-in is crisp, and there's an eagerness in the way. The car rotates that reminds you why the original became a favorite among track day enthusiasts. Honda has also implemented an advanced traction management system that steps in subtly when needed but allows EXPER, IENCED drivers to push the car near its limit without feeling electronically. Restricted data for price. Honda has positioned the new S2000 competitively within the modern sports car market. The expected starting price comes in around the mid-$50,000 range, which places it above the Miata but below premium roadsters from BMW, Porsche. When you consider the performance, the build quality, and the rarity of cars like this in today's market, that pricing makes a lot of sense. Higher trims with upgraded materials, forged wheels, and additional performance features may push the price closer to the mid-$60,000 range, but overall, Honda seems determined to keep the S2000 accessible to the enthusiast crowd that made it famous. The 2026 Honda S2000 isn't just a return, it's a statement. It shows that Honda still believes in the importance of lightweight, driver-centric sports cars in an age dominated by crossovers and electric powertrains. Whether you were a fan of the original or you're discovering the S2000 for the first time, this new model delivers an unmistakable blend of nostalgia, modern engineering, and pure driving excitement. If you're looking for a car that captures the joy of the open road, the thrill of high revs, and the beauty of a meticulously designed machine, the S2000 might just be the perfect choice. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2026 S2000, make sure to subscribe for more reviews, breakdowns, and automotive content. Let me know in the comments what you think of Honda's revived Roadster and whether you'd pick one up. Until next time, drive safe and stay passionate.